All right, guys, so this happened a couple days ago. I just had to share it with you. Ted Cruz is at the Houston Astros World Series parade. He's waving at everybody. And here's the reaction he got. One of the most bipartisan things in America. Fuck Ted Cruz. He's a weasel. I'm reminded of when the Good Liars went to a Trump rally and talked to people outside, and like all of them were like, yeah, fuck that guy. We don't like that guy. Fuck that guy. Even with him coddling Trump's ballsack for the past few years. Didn't matter. They're like, fuck this guy. There's something about him, man. He's got that thing. He's got that X factor. You know how some people have that X factor of charisma where they talk and you just can't help but listen and hang on every word? He's the opposite. He's got the X factor of, like, people wanting to punch him in the fucking face. Now, by the way, we also got this, too. So I got another video for you. Same event. Look what happens. So they threw a beer can at him. It's kind of hard to tell if it hits him or hits something else. It kind of looks like maybe it hit his hand or something. But anyway, that guy was arrested, and I think he's being charged with a felony. So let me ask everybody here. Here's the question. Fair or unfair? Just or unjust? Don't throw shit at anybody, right? Like don't start hurling things at people's faces, trying to hurt them. I have no idea, by the way, if that beer can was full or not. And I actually think that makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're throwing like a full beer can and you're really, throwing it hard, that, yeah, I could see an argument of like, there's going to have to be some sort of punishment, dog. Some sort of slap on the wrist. I don't know if it's a misdemeanor or felony or whatever the fuck, but that's one thing. If it's empty, I think that's a different story because it's not as serious and not as heavy. It wouldn't hurt as much, right? But so the first point is obvious. Just don't do that. Don't throw stuff at people, even people who are fucking terrible, even people who are horrendous. But I'm very curious to ask my audience of lefties, low-key, if you're the judge, if you're on the jury or whatever, and you get this, are you going to be like, you know what? No harm, no foul. Ted is fine. And we all kind of fucking hate him anyway, so, yeah, it is what it is, bro. I mean, don't do it. Don't do it. But you did do it. What am I going to do? Free to go. I'm very curious what you guys think about that. But, man, the palpable hatred for Ted Cruz. Look, we should have known. This happened before the election. This should have been a sign. Like, people, they're not buying what the far right is selling, man. People are not buying the Trump wing, the far right, the people who are still denying the election, the people who like that Roe versus Wade was overturned and want to ban abortion nationwide, people who voted against gay marriage, the people who have literally no answers on any issue ever. When it comes to inflation, when it comes to crime, like, what's your solution on crime? Lock more people up? We're 5% of the world's population. We lock up 25% we have 25% of the world's prisoners. With, again, just 5% of the world's population. We have the crime bill. If anything, there's mass incarceration. There's over-incarceration in this country. What do you want to do? How are you going to lock more people up? They don't say. They're just like, crime's bad, so therefore vote for us. Like, what does that mean? Inflation, what's their answer? Cut taxes for the wealthy again. Oh, that's not going to help. Like, none of this is going to help, and that's just bad by itself. It's bad, right? So, like, people are not buying it. They're not buying what they're selling. They are not buying it. And Ted Cruz is like one of the leaders of the right who is just universally despised. So this should have been a sign. Everybody should realize, maybe it's not going to be a great night for Republicans. Look at the reaction. I mean, I guess you could say it's Houston, and so therefore, since it's a city and it's not rural, that, it'll be more blue, but there's a palpable hatred for this man, dude. Holy shit. But of course, I can't get through this segment without giving you guys a little bit of like I'm Ted Cruz. Me. fine, Ted Cruz, don't throw beer at me. Me. That's the old Ted Cruz impression. He's going to run again, man. He's going to run for president again. And it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be a joy to watch. It will be something. Ever since Adpocalypse, when YouTube defunded all independent news and politics overnight, we haven't trusted them. We know they can pull the rug out from underneath us at any time. If you enjoy this content, please consider tipping $1 or $2 per month on the Secular Talk Patreon. Link in the video description box below. Thanks for your support.